Howdy. So I know it's been a minute. I have to get some things refigured out. Um, so Moon and Aries in the 10th house. This is for people who have their moon sign, not your sun sign. Like me being Aquarius, you know how most people they'll think of their sun sign and think that's all astrology is. Like you might know somebody who's their birthday in June 11th, and you'll be like, "You're a Gemini," and then that's it. That's the sun sign. That's what time. That's the date when your soul was took incarnation. Just your soul, but you and the sun is represented by the soul, and that's what people know astrology as. But there's a moon, there's Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and you these all have also have energy. There are energies, and they express their different expression of you, a different part of you. Other than just your sun sign. So this is for moon. Moon is your emotional response. Like if somebody hit me like that and it hurt, I'd be like, fuck, ah, fuck. I'm scared of my dog. She looking back. Ain't nothing happened. But yeah, that's the moon right there. It responds. It reflects. It reacts. It's your emotional reaction where the sun projects, the moon reflects. So it's your mother. It represents your peace of mind. I got so many groundbreaking, not brown breaking. I don't know what the hell that is, but groundbreaking concepts that I want to bring to y'all about astrology. It's going to just change the whole game. But peace of mind is one that is seen from the moon, because the moon is your mind. It is your thinking. It is your feelings. And your peace of mind, basically your happiness, is based off your peace of mind up here. You can have all the money in the world and have a nice relationship, be famous, or have the kids, or whatever your goals are, whatever life you want to live. But if you're not mentally at peace, you're not going to enjoy any of it. So this is for if you have moon in Aries in the 10th house. Everybody has 12 houses in the astrological chart, and it goes in chronological order all the way around like that. What you call counterclockwise. And the 10th house would be at the top, the very top house. And the 10th house is your reputation. It's your reputation. It's your career environment, not your actual career. It's just whatever your career is. The 10th house it will always have something to do with the 10th house. Your reputation, your social status, rewards, accomplishments, authority that you have or that are bestowed on you, or not bestowed, but placed on you, that you have to deal with. It's the house where you move up the corporate ladder. It's the house where you climb and do something in life and make a name for yourself, hence reputation. And you do that mainly through your career. It's the house of your the karma that you ultimately pay back. I forgot the name of it, but this is the house of your calling, if you will. Like me, what I'm doing, this is my calling. This is when I finish these videos, get y'all insight. When I finish these videos, I feel like I've actually paid something back. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe you've had that. Comment if you have. But that's this house. Yeah, so mainly, and then we have Aries here. And we all know what Aries is. Now, I'm not wearing this shirt. And I haven't been wearing red shirts with this Aries series on purpose, because Aries, that's Aries color. It's just coincidence that I keep having red shirts on. Anyway, Aries is a personality. Remember, all the signs are personalities of how the planets, how the houses are being realized. That's very, very, very important to understand. And Aries does everything. Stop. Aries does everything kind of like that. It's like abrupt. Very suddenly, quick, quick, quick. They don't like to think a lot. Aries, they're action oriented. They like to just do. They don't like to think about really too much. They spend too much time. They're very action oriented. They like to do things impulsively off their instincts. They like to be like, man, I'm hungry, and then get up and go do it, and go eat something like that. That's your not your instincts. That's Mars, but Aries does things instinctively. Does that make sense? Like it'll be based. They won't think about too much of what they're doing. Whatever they do, it'll be just like they'll get the impulse. Another thing, Aries is they do things very impulsively. They don't think. It's off the instinct. It's right off the hip. Aries is they like to fight. They like to compete. They like to be first. They like to do everything in a courageous way, a pioneering way that's never been done or people are too scared to do. So that's basically the personality of Aries. So when Moon is in Aries in the 10th house, your peace of mind comes through your reputation of being everything I just said. Depending on how Mars is, that'll show you if it's reputation of being, I don't know, courageous is too much. Like they're too courageous, they be doing too much. Or if it's the good kind of courage and damn, I can't believe that person had the guts to go and do that. You ever heard of that? And these people, that's when their peace of mind comes in. When they hear that, when they get recognized for that, or they have a reputation as a being that kind of person, and they are peaceful. They are happy. And when they are competing in their career environment, peace of mind comes in there. Like this placement, like you might find people who start fights on purpose and pick battles on purpose just because the mind is not at peace. The mind needs to compete. It needs to compete. It needs to fight for something. It needs to do those things in the career environment. And that's where the peace of mind will really come in at. Perfect examples in the corporate world, and all these people competing for a position, for a reward, for a promotion, whatever like that. This is where this person who has, or you have something like this, really comes out. Like through your mind and your thinking and your feelings, all of this stuff is applied to this climb, this competition. Like you always going over it in your mind, you always thinking about this stuff. And the thinking is very it's like an ambitious warrior. The warriors who want to just go out and accomplish the top of the mountain, because that's what, remember I said that's what 10th house is. It is the mountain, and then it's the top of the mountain, the midheaven, the cusp of the 10th house. But here is where like the people are always thinking, they're always thinking about competition and conquering and winning the war in their career field, whatever their career field is, whatever their profession may be, in their career, in their professional environment. Like if you was in an office, if that was your professional environment, that's where this energy comes in. Like when you go into your actual career environment, your actual professional, wherever that is, that's when the moon really starts thinking, okay, man, I gotta get this right. I want to do this the best way, or I gotta do this better than that person, so I can one up them on this, and the feelings are derived from that too. Your feelings are always come from your experiences in your career, and they're very snappy feelings. They're very snappy, very quick, like, ah, damn, it pissed me off when I was at work, and not at work, but like when I was trying to get that award, and this person came and did this, those are the things, that's how they express their feelings. It's real, and that's where it comes from. It's always something based off the career or the profession, or getting an award, not getting it. Authority really is a big thing. Like, these people, I would recommend to be your own boss, because this is Aries. Aries is a sign of independence, and the leader, natural born leaders, the warriors. And if they have authority placed on them, it's not going to be too. They're not going to have peace of mind. They're not going to be too peaceful in the mind. So that's a little bit about that. And then the mother she was perhaps very warlike and very courageous and competitive in her career as well. And from that, this is how the moon happens. This is how you kind of derive that from the mother. I guess it's the creative process, I don't know. But all the ways that you are in your career, your mother perhaps was the same way. She could have been a police officer, or into sports, or something where you are competing, where you're putting a lot of effort in, and you're competing and you want to win, or something where you're doing something independent, like the job could be to be courageous, like the things that I said, depending on how Mars is. So anybody who, is in the fighting professions, like, kickboxing, your mother was very active in her career, is what I'm saying. That's basically how you can get a gist of that. Very active, very assertive, very aggressive. The leader, or very leader-like in her profession. Okay, so, and Cancer is in the first house, the sign that rules the moon. The moon rules whichever way. But so Cancer's in the first house, and the concept of house-to-house relation, you have to look at that, see where Cancer is. Anytime you're talking about the moon and you want to find out what the moon is doing in the house, look where Cancer is, analyze that house, and then take those activities of that house into the house the moon sits, and that'll tell you exactly what the moon is doing. So this moon is it's what life is about. Actually, this person is defined by these things. Their entire life is about mental stability, expression of thoughts and feelings, everything, and the mother, relationship with the mother. Everything that the moon is significant of, and everything that the moon means, is what your life is about. If you have Cancer on the ascendant, you have displacement. Cancer is going to be on the ascendant. So everything, your entire life orientation is toward your professional life. Like you derive your personality from, actually, you derive your personality, you take your personality and express it in your career environment, in your profession. Your appearance is you want your appearance at any given time to be based off the profession you have or want, or the career that you're involved in. You'll always dress yourself and appear like some kind of authority figure, some kind of fight, like fighting is your profession, or courage, being a courageous profession. They want to dress this way. They behave this way. And then the temperament, everything, the personality, everything your life is about. The first house, the self, the body, is going into the 10th house. So no matter where you go, somehow, some way, people are they're gonna know, or you want them to know, that you are a professional, athlete, professional, police officer, professional, anything Aries like. And so this is a little bit about Moon and Aries in the 10th house. And I hope this helped. And I will see you guys tomorrow with Moon and Aries in the 11th house.